in a second. And that's what I want to talk about. Life is short and it's fragile.
Ellen DeGeneres' emotions are: I'm upset and devastated that Portia de stopped talking to me after a traumatic event. I don't want her near me any longer, and I'll never talk to her again. Portia revealed that even though she appeared to be in love, the truth is difficult, and Ellen was crying when Portia chose to go with the divorce. Ellen told a friend that she had done everything she could to keep their marriage intact, but that it had not been enough. Now, she is devastated by the things Portia said to her. In 2000, while both Ellen Dean and Portia de Rossi were making their mark in Hollywood, their love story started at a vibrant social gathering in Los Angeles. Portia, an up-and-coming actress best known for her part in Ollie MCB, and Ellen, a well-liked comedian and innovative television host. Although their first meeting was brief, Portia later acknowledged that she was immediately enthralled with Ellen. There was only one issue. Despite feeling a strong attraction to Ellen, Portia was not yet publicly out as a lesbian. She was afraid that pursuing it would affect her career, so they exchanged pleasantries and moved on with their lives. But over the next few years, something profound had changed within Portia. Their paths crossed a few more times, each meeting carrying a certain magnetic tension, a sense of something unsaid. By 2004, both Ellen and Portia were single, and at a similar event again, there was no mistaking the mutual attraction. Since Ellen is the more outspoken and proud of the two, she started a deeper conversation with Portia, which helped to break down some of the barriers she had put up around herself. Before they started dating, Portia had rarely felt safe in Ellen's company, but soon after, their relationship, which had been secret at first, became a symbol of love, courage, and authenticity in the LGBT+ community. After receiving a lot of criticism for coming out in the late 1990s, Ellen went on to become a popular talk show presenter with the 2003 debut of her Ellen DeGeneres show. Her career was booming, and Portia was becoming well known for her part in Arrested Development. As they grew more at ease discussing their relationship with the public, their ties appeared to get closer. On her show, Ellen frequently discussed Portia and publicly expressed her admiration for him. By 2005, Portia, who came out publicly about the same time they began dating, frequently referred to Ellen as her greatest friend and soulmate because of her unfailing confidence and optimism. Ellen and Portia were an ideal fit because of their shared love of animals, commitment to philanthropy, and desire to change the world. In 2008, Ellen and Portia became a beloved symbol of hope for many in the LGBT+ community. Ellen's wit and humor perfectly complemented Portia's more reserved and thoughtful nature. They were often seen laughing together, holding hands, and exchanging loving glances at red carpet events. To receive more recent and exclusive updates, sign up for Film Dote. When the California Supreme Court explicitly declared that same-sex marriage was prohibited, Ellen and Portia were ecstatic at the possibility of having their love officially acknowledged, so their choice to jump in was not only a personal one but also a political one. Ellen proposed to Portia in their Los Angeles home with a gorgeous 3-carat pink diamond ring, and Portia accepted right away. Their wedding took place in their Beverly Hills home on August 16, 2008, and was a small affair attended by close friends and family. The ceremony was full of love and joy, and I can still feel the ring on my finger and smile. Ellen and Portia both wore Zach POS and dresses, according to Portia. The couple exchanged handwritten vows filled with promises of love, support, and friendship. It was a historic moment for them, as well as for many people around the world who looked up to them as role models. Their marriage marked the start of a new chapter in their lives, and they continued to support each other in their respective careers while also taking on joint projects, especially those focused on humanitarian and animal rights causes. In public, they were frequently seen sharing affectionate moments, laughing together, and demonstrating genuine admiration for one another. Their love story was once thought to be one of the most stable and beautiful in Hollywood, but like all relationships, Ellen and Portia's married life was not without its challenges. The demands of public scrutiny in Hollywood and their demanding schedules started to wear them down. Around 2014, when reports of a breach between the couples began to make headlines, one of the first indications of problems appeared. Although Portia was a gifted actor, She frequently found herself defined by her marriage, and these rumors were stoked by Ellen's prominent persona as a talk show presenter and Portia's difficulties to forge her own path in the shadow of Ellen's success.
Anorexia and bulimia is hell, but chronic dieting is also hell. Living your entire life never feeling good enough about your body, never always feeling like if you weighed a little less, somehow you'd be happier, your life would be better, is a horrible way to live. And it's a very short step from a full-blown eating disorder. But really the only way I recovered from my eating disorder and from chronic dieting was to never, ever restrict.
As her show continued to gain traction, Ellen was becoming one of the most powerful and influential figures in Hollywood. Her brand of humor, kindness, and advocacy for positive change resonated worldwide. Yet the image of Ellen, the entertainer, contrasted with the reality at home. Portia often felt lonely and isolated in their marriage. Ellen, with her busy schedule, sometimes failed to notice how deeply Portia was struggling. In 2018, Ellen considered ending her talk show, citing the exhaustion of maintaining a public persona that had to be always kind, always happy. She felt boxed in by the expectations of her audience and the industry. Portia supported the idea, seeing it as a chance for them to reconnect on a deeper level away from the constant spotlight. Yet Ellen chose to renew her contract, perhaps signaling to Portia that her career came first. As the years went by, the cracks in their marriage became more apparent. The intense pressure from their public life, combined with personal insecurities, created a rift. The pandemic of 2020 only exacerbated these tensions when Ellen was accused of fostering a toxic work environment on her show. The scandal was splashed across the media, suddenly questioning the brand, and Ellen was under a microscope. Portia openly supported Ellen throughout this turbulent time, but the situation behind the scenes was different. Their marriage was already under stress from the scandal and the bad press, and they started fighting more often as a result of Ellen's intransigence and need to maintain control over every part of her public persona. Portia felt more and more marginalized as a result of Ellen's unrelenting focus on her career and reputation. By late 2021, Ellen and Portia had gone through therapy and tried a number of times to work things out. They wanted to preserve their relationship, knowing how much it meant to them and their millions of fans, but some wounds were too deep to heal. Portia frequently felt that her voice was ignored and her needs were not met, and she longed for a more private, genuine life away from the spotlight. Meanwhile, Ellen was still enmeshed in the demands of her hectic career, making it difficult for them to find common ground. Now, however, their marriage has failed. As we look back on their journey, what lessons can we learn about love and resilience? Do you think relationships can truly withstand the pressures of fame? Ellen called Portia the most important person in her life, and Portia said she would always love Ellen and cherish the beautiful moments they shared. Both of them acknowledged that their marriage wasn't the fairy tale ending many wished for, but it was still a significant and transformative chapter in their lives. Remember to leave a comment below with your thoughts.